Did you know Google ranks your website based on its mobile version, not the desktop one? So if your mobile site is broken, both your SEO and your visitors take a hit. I have fixed dozens of websites with this exact problem, and from that I have found 9 simple but practical powerful tips to turn your mobile site from frustrating to fantastic. Let me show you what I mean. So, here's a website built with Elementor. The desktop version looks clean and modern. Now to check how it looks on mobile, just head over to the responsive bar right here and click on the mobile icon. Now you can see the mobile view, and the mobile version is a disaster right now. Everything has fallen apart. But the best part is you can edit everything right here in Elementor. So let's get started. The first thing you will notice is there's way too much content. On desktop, it worked fine because we had space. Using multiple columns works well. The header has a logo on one side and navigation on the other. The hero section has a heading, a description, dual buttons placed side by side, social proof above the heading and below the buttons, lastly an image on the other side. The content looked balanced left and right, but on mobile everything stacks vertically to fit the mobile screen like this. The result? A page that looks overcrowded with too much text, hardly any white space, and difficult to read. So, what we can do is shorten the heading, keep it clear and to the point, something users can read in 2 to 3 seconds. Trim the description, tell people exactly what they need to know, nothing more. Repeat this for every part of your website. Your mobile content should be quick to scan. The content is concise now, but it's still way too big for mobile. For headings, it's ideal to have a font size between 20 to 24 pixels, and for body text, the font size should be 14 to 16 pixels. Next, if you're using any kind of fancy font for desktop, make sure not to use it on mobile. Keep it as simple as possible for readability. Right after text, we've got these buttons. On desktop, these two buttons sit side by side with plenty of white space. But on mobile, the layout gets cramped. Design your button with the rule of thumb in mind, literally. People mostly use their thumbs to navigate on mobile. So, place your buttons where thumbs can reach easily, usually in the center or lower half of the screen. Stack them vertically. Make them large enough to tap. Aim for 44 to 48 pixels tall. Google's recommended tap target size is 48 by 48 pixels. And if your second button is not important, remove it and stick to one clear call to action. Remember, even the best buttons won't work if it's too small or hard to reach. While hero images work well on desktop, on mobile, the situation changes for images. As content shifts to a single column, your hero image might get pushed down, forcing users to scroll past the title and call to action button just to see it. Alternatively, placing the image above the heading and button doesn't make sense, right? So either use a smaller, more focused image or remove the hero image on mobile and use it as a part of your clearing doubt strategy by showcasing logos of the clients you worked with or publications you're featured in. Also, if you're using images, make sure they're compressed. The images I have used were compressed using tiny pixels so that the page loads fast. Speed matters for SEO and user experience. Your desktop navigation has space for lots of links, but on mobile, that space disappears. If you keep all your links showing, they will be tiny and hard to tap. The fix is simple. Use the hamburger menu. It hides your links behind an icon and reveals them when users tap it. This keeps your design clean and your header uncluttered. We've got the layout sorted, but by placing all the content in one column, your whole page is getting longer and nobody wants to scroll forever. So, what you can do is to remove any sections that don't add real value on mobile. Use tools like Hotjar or Microsoft Clarity to see what parts of your site people interact with and what they skip. Remove the less important section, and if you still need to display extra content like FAQs or feature list, use tabs or accordions. That way, users can expand what they need and when they need it. If you have any forms, make sure to have as minimum field as possible on mobile. So keep your forms short and focused. Use mobile-friendly fields like drop-down or pickers. Ensure they fit the screen and scroll smoothly. Now, let's talk about pop-ups and animations. Two things that work on desktop but can easily ruin the mobile experience if not handled right. For pop-ups, make the close button large and easy to tap. Don't block the whole screen. Show them only when needed, like on exit or scroll. For animations, keep them subtle and fast. Avoid heavy effects like slow fade, parallax, or sliding text. They slow down your page and distract users. Mobile users want a fast, smooth experience, less is more. Long scrolling is fine, but give users a quick way to jump back up, like a small scroll to top button at the bottom corner. And now a bonus tip, but it's super important. Always test your site on real devices, Android, iOS, different screen sizes, because how your site looks in the editor isn't how your users actually experience it. And that's it, a simple, clean mobile website that fast, easy to use, and Google friendly. If you like this video, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more amazing videos. Thank you for watching.